Let's head to Macquarie Street, a little bit closer to home. And the New South Wales government is launching a crackdown on dodgy taxis who just refuse to pick up passengers. They refuse to turn their meters on. They want flat fares that are exorbitant, and it is happening time and time again. Clinton Maynard is on the line live with more information. Clint, what's the government's plan to crack down on these rorting taxi drivers?
We've certainly heard about crackdowns previously, Chris. Good afternoon. But given there's a new minister in town, she has held talks with the point-to-point commissioner, that's the regulator for taxis and rideshare, along with the taxi council. So what this crackdown will mean is if a taxi driver will not use a meter, and it is law to use a meter. It's not like when you go to Bali, you need to pick up cab up from Kuta to Seminyak. You've got to have a meter in this city. Joe Allen actually told the story today of one passenger, wait for this one, being in a cab, Chris, and having the doors locked while the negotiation was taking place. Pretty frightening, particularly for a female passenger. So the crackdown will mean there'll be compliance officers in the field to try and catch out the rogue drivers. There'll be an on-the-spot fine, and it'll be increased. So currently is a fine of $300 for drivers doing the wrong thing. It will increase to $1,000, so it more than triples. But critically, and this is what the government is desperate for people to do, they want passengers to report drivers doing the wrong thing. So anyone who's a victim is encouraged to call this number, 1-800-500-410, 1-800-500-410. That's the point-to-point hotline for this crackdown.
And what do you need? Rego plates, licence details?
As much information as you can. And look, you'll see that there are stickers inside cabs that have a driver's licence details there, their registration number for being a cabbie.
It's hard sometimes, though, because you've got your head in the window, right?
100%. There'll be some undercover compliance officers, so taxi cops, on the beat as well. And I asked Minister Halen directly, well, how many do we actually have out there? We are a city, 5 million people. There are 20 undercover taxi cops. She says that number will increase, but we know there's a hiring problem at the moment. She probably needs to go and recruit some from somewhere. That will help, but it's basically coming down to the threat of being caught by an undercover cop and the threat of being reported by the passenger.